and welcome back. Now, at the early stages of the challenge, they mainly took from two different shows, and that was The Real World versus Road Rules. But nowadays, on the most recent season of the challenge, they take from all different types of shows, from all different types of networks, and even from all different types of countries. So with that being the case, I have done my due diligence and my research to break down the challenge by shows. And what I've done is that I've written down all the shows that have had representatives on the challenge, when the show's first representative was first appeared on the challenge, how many seasons that each show has had a representative on the challenge, and how many total wins each show has had, and how many contestants have come through those challenge doors, and all different types of competitors. Now, before we get started, I have wanted to clarify something, and that was I have taken shows and combine them if they had the same umbrella name or same big name. So say like Geordie Shore UK and Geordie Shore Australia, I just combine them to be one Geordie Shore category. The same with Big Brother, X on the Beach, and Bachelor and Bachelorette. I just put them under Bachelor Nation essentially. And when going down this list, I will be doing the shows that have been on the show the least to the one that had the most season appearances. So without further ado, let's start off this list by talking about The Amazing Race. They have been on one challenge season, and that is Total Madness, which hasn't aired yet, so we're gonna put that at, what, 0? It's been at 0, but it's coming very soon. One season and one contestant, and that is Jennifer Lee. But now this kind of opens the door for that show, so maybe we'll see a couple of more people coming through the doors from The Amazing Race show. The next one we have is BK Chat LDN or BK Chat London. The first appearance was War of the Worlds 2 season 34. It has one season so far, one season appearance, and one contestant, which was Esther. The next one we have is Telenovelas. The first appearance was War of the Worlds season 33. It's had one season so far, one representative, and that is Alan. And unfortunately for him, he had to be medically DQ'd because he broke his arm on day one. But maybe we'll see him back later on the challenge. You never know. The next one we have is Floribama Shore. The first appearance was War of the Worlds. It has one season so far and one representative, which was Gus. Now, I know what you're saying. Maddie is now technically from Floribama Shore as she's making her home on that new MTV show instead of her Party Down South. However, when compiling this list, I took people from their original reality show appearance. So even though Bear has been on 1001 reality shows, I took his first show, which was Shipwrecked, and put him under that category, just to clarify again. So the next one we have is Bad Girls Club. First appearance was Final Reckoning season 32, one season appearance, and one representative, and that was Angela. Yes, she was on X on the Beach, but like I said, her original show was Bad Girls Club. The next one we have is Bachelor/Bachelorette/Bachelor Nation. First appearance was War of the Worlds season 33, one season appearance, two representatives, and that was Shailene and Chase. And I don't know if we haven't gotten another one since, so you never know what we could get. The next one we have is Survival of the Fittest UK. First appearance was War of the Worlds 2 season 34 last season. One representative, which was Jenny West, and so that means that she is going to be on this season of the challenge, so there's two season appearances. So that was War of the Worlds 2 and Total Madness. The next one we have is Party Down South from the Country Music Television Network, CMT as it's known here. We have the first appearance was War of the Worlds season 33, two season appearances including Total Madness, and that is Maddie. Like I said, she's on Floribama Shore, and it seems like she's going to be a staple on that show from now on, but she's back on the challenge looking for another finals run. The next show we're going to be looking into is American Ninja Warrior. The first appearance was War of the Worlds. They had two season appearances, which was War of the Worlds and War of the Worlds 2. One representative, which was Ninja. She made it to both those finals. She is not on this season of the challenge, so that breaks that streak at two season appearances. The next show we're looking at is Vanderpump Rules from Bravo. The first appearance was Final Reckoning, season 32. One representative, which was Faith. Yes, she was on X on the Beach, and she mainly came from her experiences on that MTV property. However, her first show was Vanderpump, and she's had two season appearances, which was Final Reckoning and War of the Worlds 2. However, she bowed out left the house because she could not handle them talking loudly, and I don't know if we'll ever see Faith again. The next one we have is Love Island, mainly UK, as we have not gotten a Love Island US cast member yet. But Love Island's first appearance was War of the Worlds Season 33, 2 season appearances, which was War of the Worlds and War of the Worlds 2, and 3 contestants, which was Georgia, Theo, and Idris. They don't have a representative on this challenge season, so it breaks that streak as well. The next one we have is Shipwrecked, and that is the first appearance is War of the Worlds Season 33, 3 season appearances, and 3 representatives from that show, and that was Bear, Sean, and Big T. Bear and Big T are back on this season of the challenge, Total Madness, so we have to wait and see what they're gonna do. The next one we have is Survivor. The first appearance was War of the Worlds Season 33, now that was mainly Turbo, 3 season appearances, 2 for Turbo, and 1 for Jay for this season of the challenge, this upcoming season of the challenge, Total Madness, 2 contestants, and 1 win for the Survivor TV show in general, which was War of the Worlds, which was won by Turbo. The next one is another CBS property, and that is Big Brother, which the first appearance on the challenge was Vendetta's Season 31 for Natalie and Victor. 5 season appearances, so they've had a representative from Big Brother on since their appearance in Vendettas, and we've had 13 total Big Brother contestants on the challenge. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw 13, I could not believe it. I thought it was like less than 10, but they've definitely had 13 contestants. It's crazy how many Big Brother people have come on, and that's including the 4 that came on this season of the challenge Total Madness, which is Bailey, Swaggy C, Chris Williams, Fessy, and Casey. The next show we're looking at is X on the Beach. The first appearance was Vendetta's Season 31, which was mainly Kaylee and Joss. 5 season appearances, so they've had a representative ever since their first appearance on Vendettas, and they've had 9 total contestants, 9 total representatives come through the challenge doors, and 1 win, which was from Rogan on War of the Worlds 2, so they have a win under their belts. The next one we're looking at is Geordie Shore, which the first appearance was Vendettas in Season 31, 5 season appearances, so they've had a representative on since their first appearance in Vendettas, and 2 contestants from that show, and that is Kyle and D, and 1 win, which was D in War of the Worlds 2, last season's win. Now we're getting into more seasons, more contestants, and we're gonna start off with Are You the One? First appearance was Battle of the Exes 2, Season 26. They've had 10 total season appearances, and they've had 23 total contestants from Are You the One on the challenge. Again, time flies. I had no idea they've had over 23 people from Are You the One on the challenge. First contestants from Are You the One was John Jacobs and Simone Kelly, and they were the only 2 from Are You the One on Battle of the Exes 2. And they had 1 win, and that is from Final Reckoning, Hunter. Hunter got 0 money because Ashley took all the money from him, but he still gets that win and gets the win for Are You the One cast. Now the next category we have is Fresh Meat / The Challenge, and this is an umbrella encompassing all the people that came from Fresh Meat 2, all the cousins and brothers and people that got their start on the challenge, like in Battle of the Bloodlines, and the spin-offs of, say, Spring Break, which was mainly Camilla. So with all that being said, the first appearance was Fresh Meat, Season 12, 23 total season appearances. Its streak was broken with Total Madness with no Cara or Laurel on this season. They've had a representative since Fresh Meat all the way up to Total Madness. This streak is ended at 23 season streak. They've had 41 total contestants, and they have a total of 16 wins underneath that umbrella of Fresh Meat and the challenge. Not bad, not bad. Now we're coming into the final 2 shows, and I'm sure you could guess which 2 shows these were, but we're gonna start this one off with The Road Rules. The first appearance was the Real World versus Road Rules Challenge, which was Season 2. Season 1 was essentially putting cast members from the real world and doing Road Rule stuff, and then I think MTV was just like, oh wait, that's just the road rules, essentially. So they decided to make it a game and make it real world versus road rules. The road rules had 26 total seasons with a representative from that show on the season. The first season to not have a road rules representative since season 1 was on Rivals season 21. They hadn't had a representative on seasons 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, and seasons 33 through 35. Derek K, Darrell, please come back. And it makes sense that they didn't have a ton of representatives towards the more recent seasons of the challenge, as it was canceled in 2007. That is 13 years ago that we hadn't had a road rules show at all. That's crazy for me to think about. They've had a total of 57 contestants from the road rules come onto the challenge, and they have a total of 48 wins under the road rules umbrella. Absolutely incredible. And of course, you probably guessed it, #1 show that has had the most representatives, the most seasons on the challenge with a representative. Of course, it's The Real World. It's had a representative on all 35 challenge seasons, a total of 136 contestants from The Real World show on the challenge. The Real World was canceled in 2017. I thought The Real World was gone way before that, but it's only been canceled since 2017, so it makes sense that it has the most contestants, the most representatives, and been on the most challenge seasons. Also, Johnny is doing his best at keeping the Real World streak alive because he's been on 20 seasons and he's been on like the show the most consecutive seasons in a row, so he's keeping it going. Fun facts about The Real World: it crossed 100 total contestants at season 21 Rivals, and it finally passed the road rules in total wins in season 23 Battle of the Seasons, which makes sense as Battle of the Seasons season 23 mainly only had Real World seasons and representatives from the Real World seasons. The road rules was not on that season whatsoever, and it won a total of 66 total challenge wins. That's absolutely incredible, and now we have to wait and see what's going to happen on the next season of the challenge, season 35, Total Madness, to see how these numbers fluctuate and change. Which show was your favorite? Are you rooting for Are You the One win again, or are you hoping that another show wins like Big Brother? When do you think Big Brother will get its first win, if ever? Do you think Shipwrecked will ever get a win? Do you want to see the Real World or Road Rules back? I mean, yes, the Real World came back for Facebook Watch, but why wasn't it on MTV? Would you like to see it back on MTV? Let me know that in the comment section below. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this breakdown. While you're down there, hit that like and subscribe button. I'll be back really, really soon with more challenge content, more content in general. I have top 5s, top 10s, fantasy casts, brief histories, and much, much more coming. And also join me Thursdays for Survivor and review and recaps. But until then, peace.